In this video, I'm gonna build a windshield for my motorcycle. You get really beaten up without one, and I've just decided that I need one, and I don't want to spend the $150, $200 to buy myself a windshield, so I decided I'd make my own. I think it's a 3/8 piece of plexiglass, and that's what I'm going to be using to build the windshield out of. I'm going to build a pattern out of cardboard first. So I have a piece of cardboard. I think I'll just trace out a shape that I like, and then I will take and try and start fitting that onto the bike until I get something that I'm really happy with. The template's all cut out, I'm happy with it, and now I'm just gonna lay this out here, and then I'll take and sketch that pattern onto the plexiglass. Then we'll cut it with the jigsaw here, and see how that goes. This thing broke off when I was cutting it. I think what happened is I didn't have it quite close enough to the edge of the table, so it had a little bit too much vibration, and it caused this piece to snap off. So I'm gonna cut it next time. I'm gonna bring it in closer and just kind of slowly work it around with it being closer. That way it doesn't snap again. I kept having trouble with it melting itself back together. So what we found is that just a squirt bottle of water, and if I just have Ellie, she's helping me. She's just spraying me right where I'm cutting at the same time, and it just keeps everything cool, nothing overheats. I think it's gonna come out with a lot better result. So we have the piece cut out now. That water technique worked really, really good. The edges are a little rough, and I could hand sand them, but I don't think it's gonna be enough. I have a little hand belt sander. I'm gonna clamp that to the table, and we're gonna use that along with the water as well, and just hit a few little spots. So the sanding went really, really good. This little thing worked great, and then Ellie just kept spraying water on this here, and it kept it really cool. That way the plastic didn't melt at all. I'm very, very happy with that. Now I'm gonna try and put the bend in the windshield, and I think I wanna do that just in the oven in the house. These two pieces are gonna go up like this. The windshield's gonna sit in the middle, and then as it heats up, hopefully the center is gonna sag down just a little bit and give us a nice even bow across the whole windshield. Have everything set up in here. The plexiglass is on the top there. We wiped off all the dust from sanding, all the little plastic dust, because we didn't want any of that to melt in. Then both of our runners across the sides are wrapped in tin foil. That way they're not in contact with the rust. And I think we're ready to get some heat on this. We're gonna take the temperature up to just a regular broil, watch it really closely. Perfect. There was some impurities that right in this area, and I think what it was is some air got trapped in there. They may not all be like this, but for sure when I heated it up, these air bubbles came to the surface. And maybe I just got that area a little too hot too, and if I would have kept that specific area a little cooler by dropping this down away from the heating element a little more, I think that that fits really, really good. Now it's time for a little hardware, and this thing should be done. The mounts for the windshield are gonna be pretty straightforward. I'm gonna take this steel rod here. It's gonna come right off the fork here, and it's gonna bend out and up. So it'll kind of have an S shape to it. The top that's gonna mount to the windshield here, I'm gonna cut out some oval shapes with 2 holes in them. That piece will weld onto the oval shape, and then bolt. I'll build 4 plates, and it's gonna sandwich the glass in between it. ended up finding these little steel plates here. Drill a couple holes here and here. Just weld this guy on. I think that just these sandwiched in there and welded to the back of these is gonna be plenty sturdy enough to really keep this windshield on the bike. All welded up and they are ready for action. So I'm going to mount these on the bike, and then I'll be able to kind of get an idea of where I need to drill the holes to mount my windshield on. Okay, so it's all mounted up. It's looking really good. I'm really liking the placement of it. I'm gonna do the last couple things now. A little bit of paint, a few rubber gaskets, and it's all done. Got it all installed. It is looking really good. Got the hose clamp mount. I'm gonna put one more hose clamp on here to finish it up, but for right now, that's all I have. I have to run to the store to get some more. It all came out really, really good. I post new videos every Friday, so be sure to subscribe if you want to see more. Thanks for watching.